up, Ham Radio? Kilo Echo 8, Papa Zulu November, the Ham Radio Adventure Guy. Thanks for stopping by, your one stop for everything Adventure Radio. It is Hump Day. That it means it's time for the Hump Day Happy Hour. Excited to see everybody. The chat's been filling up. Got a lot of stuff to talk about tonight, talking about the numbers. But before we even get started, let's go ahead and give a shout out to the latest Patreons, or all the Patreons actually. They rock. I appreciate everything they do, and you guys keep it coming, and we'll keep activating parks. All righty. There's all the Patreons, and next we will go straight into the third quarter standings, which just started at the end of last week. Kurt jumped up big right off the beginning. James Jenner followed right behind him, and there it is. We got a big, huge tie for those last 5 spots. There's actually 8 people tied for those last 5 spots, so that'll separate out like it always does. And then the finals for the second quarter, and we'll talk about the giveaway and stuff in a second. But the finals for the second quarter, Mr. India, Charlie Papa did take the final lead. David Davenport did bump up the second place right there at the end. And other than that, I think everybody stayed the same from last week. All righty. Yeah, we'll talk about that in just a couple of minutes. Let's go ahead and bring Hayden out. What's going on, Hayden?
Hey, everybody. How's it going?
There he is. Oh, what's going on with you, buddy?
Oh, we're back out visiting family in West Virginia, so I'm sitting in the back of the mobile shack dealing with some last-minute issues with the laptop, but I think we got them overcome, and here we are.
Awesome stuff. And since you're on the stream now, I'll go ahead and give the shout-outs to the pizza people from the week in between the stream. We had our anonymous guy. He donated again. I actually know who he is, but he don't want mentioned. So I appreciate you. You know who you are. And we also had James Jenner bought 5 slices yesterday. So I appreciate you too, James. I know James is in the chat tonight. And also, I wanted to give a make sure and get us the call sign right here. I want to do a brief moment of silence. I don't want to start the show on a somber note or nothing, but we're POTA and we're family, and longtime POTA activator N0 RBA recently went silent key on us, and let's just give him a moment of silence, guys. All right. I hate to start the show like that, but, we want to give him a little bit of respect. POTA's family. What's going on, Ape? Smoking Absolutely. Ape in the house. We got a lot of cool stuff going on this week, but go ahead and what you got planned while you're in West Virginia?
Oh, we're going to activate a park tomorrow, and because the girls are going shopping, and Friday we're going to go out to a new cavern that we haven't been to yet. And I got to look that one up and see if that's a POTA park, and we'll activate that when we're done checking out the cavern.
Good stuff. Yeah, POTA got me running really far behind today. I was doing an activation, and I got done with 40, and I should have just stopped and left. But I wanted to play a little bit, and I went and did a little bit of 20, and it was okay. But then I went on 60, and I got a decent amount of people on 60 this evening, and I just kept going. So, matter of fact, Whiskey 8 Juliet Echo Sierra is in the chat. He got me on 60. So, really good stuff. I think I got like 25 or 30 on 60 this afternoon, and I just couldn't stop. But finally got out of there, and then got back here and started rushing, putting everything together really quick, and Evan blowing me up every 5 seconds, worrying about the after chat link. I was ready to kill you, Evan. All right.
We got you, Evan. Don't worry about it.
First things first, with the numbers, I want to give a very big shout out to a very big number. Miss Toby, Alpha Delta 2, Charlie Delta, is now the first person to contact me 500 times. So she will
All
be the
right.
one. So Toby will be the one to get the challenge going, as promised. And I know you want gold, Toby. The gold does not look as good in person, but I'm going to send you a gold one and this one, and you just show this one off. But you can have a gold one as well because you have absolutely worked your butt off to get me 500 times. Actually, Larry's in the chat too. He is getting really close himself. 20 some more contacts, and Larry will have 500. But Toby beats you, Larry. Uh, but she, listen, she was on a mission last night. She couldn't
Oh yeah.
hardly, she could not hardly hear me on 80. She got me on 40, and she couldn't hardly hear me on 80. Well, no, let me take that back. She said she was hearing me good. I couldn't hear her. And so I was done with my activation after 80. So she's like, "So do you want to try FT8?" And I was like, "Wow, so that was something crazy noise." Uh, I was like, "Sure, I'll try FT8 with you, Toby." So I went over and did some FT8, and while I was doing FT8, um, VE3JLN puts a message in my Discord, and he's like, "PZ and really FT8?" And I messaged him back. I was like, "What, Toby? Toby wanted to do some FT8, so I'm doing FT8." I was like, "Are you in a park and you need some contacts?" He puts like 771 something. So I go over and I park to park him there. And he's like, "Yeah, I'm really trying to get this activation in. I stopped by here to see Tom, but now I want the activation in." So then we went over to 80, and I got him on 80, and I messaged Toby. I said, "I'm back on 80." So I gave her a frequency, and we got through. She finally got through and got the 80 contact. So then James is in the Discord. Want to try another band? I need the contact. So then I go get James on 60. It's James and Tom, by the way. I go get him on 60, and he's like, "How about 20?" I was like, "Dude, it is almost midnight on the East Coast. 20's dead in West Virginia, period." I was like, "What the heck? Sure, let's do 20." And I get him 5-9 on 20.
Oh
I'm like,
wow.
I'm like, wow, that's great. Yeah, last night almost midnight, and I get Canada 5. But now here's the thing: I always say that 20 doesn't work in West Virginia because of the mountains and blah blah blah. Because it does work when I'm on top, I get good. But I was in the
Sure.
valley last night. But when I say it don't work local. I get that really long range. I get a lot of DX when I try 20, but it's just a low. And Lord Callum actually did a video on it here recently, um, talking about the shadows and stuff like that, and where the mountains would be affecting me for stuff like that. So
Yep.
I'm not crazy. I know what's going on. Got Victor Alpha 3 Charlie Papa. He got me on 60 just a little bit ago, and got me on FT8 last night while I was on there. Yeah, I was trying to get Toby to come through on FT8. Next thing I know, I had an FT8 pile up. So I got quite a bit of contacts. But anyway, congratulations goes out to Toby. What's going on, Andy? I really, really appreciate 500 contacts. That's a lot of work. Her and Larry's almost there, and actually the other Larry, Kilo Golf 2, Charlie Victor, he's in the 400s. Let's just see here. All right, we got the next one that should hit it should be LBI. He should get it next, unless Floyd comes up on him somehow. Floyd would be shortly behind him. Then I got Alpha Bravo 8 Lima Lima at 454, and he's made a couple since I wrote this down. And then November 3 X-Ray Lima Sierra is over 400 too. So I've got quite a big 400 club now, and I mean I appreciate you guys. You really put the time in hunting me. Uh, I know you guys like it because I give you all the parks all the time, but I appreciate you guys. I can always count. I can count on them no matter when it is. Especially like Larry and Toby. I don't care if it's midnight or if it's my 7 a.m. activation. Them two are always popping in there, getting getting in the log. So I appreciate them very much. But Toby, this one and the gold one, the very first one's ever given as promised, goes to the 500th contact, and that'll be going out. I do have another one that'll probably be going out though because Kyle is out. Astronaut Zero Zanzibar
Zanzibar.
is it's crazy because he tried to break my pile up earlier, and I was like stationing in Zulu. He's like, and he said astronaut Zero Zanzibar James. And I was like, please copy. That's a cool call. But he is probably going to get this clean sweep before nobody else has sent me anything close.
Well, I think as far as the states go, or the colonies, he's got the clean sweep. He just needs those special event stations.
I think he needs a couple of digital, don't he?
I just saw him post something in Discord. I'll check and I'll get back to you on that.
He may have it. You're right. He may have it, guy. I know he's been getting really, really close. So that'll be another challenge coin going out, and then we're going to have to start a new challenge for people. I like this stuff. It's fun, man.
I just checked out the Discord. He's got all the colonies in CW, sideband, and digital. He only needs the Great Britain station in CW and sideband, and the Philadelphia station sideband, but that doesn't count as a clean sweep. You don't need them for a clean sweep.
Right. I said clean sweep on all three, so that's the trifecta. So
congratulations to Kyle.
Boom. I guess two people getting challenge coins going out in the mail. We're definitely going to get some new challenges going on. That's a lot of fun. So I'm not gonna say I'm gonna give a challenge coin away, but I sure look really forward to the race between Larry and Toby to 1K with me now.
Ooh.
That's gonna be a lot of fun. I won't know what to do, man. I might have to design my own POTA award for a kilo contact. A kilo contact award. All right, let's see what you're highlighting here, because God knows my eyes ain't good enough to see that little stuff.
Curtis all right. was asking about Park to Park awards. Who's got the most Park to Parks with you?
I will get up with my stat guy and find out, Curtis. That's probably an interesting thing. Who has the most Park to Parks? I'm gonna say, just a guess. This is just a guess. It's going to be either. Matter of fact, I ain't gonna say either. I'm gonna say it's gonna be VE3THR. That's gonna be my guess. I could be wrong. I could be way off, and I apologize if somebody has way more than him. But hey, there's the trucking ham, the battery killer. I don't forget you now. Oh, yeah. No, I hadn't charged my Biolino. I was going to charge it that night while I was going to the. It was in Dayton while I was going to the Contest University, and I had been running it for like a couple of days and hadn't charged it. So I was just going to charge it tonight, and well, that's the night the YouTubers ended up coming up over after my activation. So they all was using my radio, and he plugged his 705 into it too, and we ended up killing the Biolino that night. So, all right.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Curtis said he figured it was Tom or James. Yeah, I mean James. That when I was thinking two people, James would be the other one. James actually hit operator to operator with me first, but I think
Mhm.
park to park. I think park to park wise, it's going to be Tom. That would be my guess. Curtis, you're probably up there pretty good. Curtis has a lot of park to park with me. I wish I could just get into POTA system and just look at all the stats I wanted to. I my poor stat guy, and I'm not going to throw his name out there because I don't want somebody else aggravating him. But I aggravate him to death about stats. Matter of fact, I sent him a message a little bit ago, like, "Hey, I need these stats because the POTA page ain't updated in like 3 days, and it's driving me nuts." I don't know what they're working on over there on POTA, but it's probably something kind of big because I don't know how much you guys pay attention, but the yearly stats have not updated in like 3 days, and it drives me insane. Which brings me to my next big number. It's kind of two big numbers actually. So I can't give you the exact amount that I have left. I know I got a few left. That's why I'm waiting on him to message me back because it hasn't updated. But sometime later in this week, I'm hoping to hold it off to Friday. I've been trying not to do like crazy amounts of activations every day because I'm trying to hold it off till Friday because I'm off on Friday, and that would be the perfect day uh, to do it because I actually checked out a place that I could live stream in Chief Logan. Uh, I did a test live stream on the 4th of July, just a little 4th of July Twitter live stream. Shout out. If you don't follow me on Twitter, you miss stuff over there, man. So check me out on Twitter.
Mhm.
But anyway, matter of fact, the second quarter drawing for the adventure program is going to be live on Twitter, and then we'll do another drawing for everybody that week. It's probably going to be next week, but that week on here for everybody. There's Kyle. Kyle, do you have the clean sweep for me on all three? Do I get to send you a challenge coin? 'Cause we done gave away one tonight. Toby, since Kyle's late, Toby has hit 500 contacts with me, and I've got yours sitting right here, Kyle. It's waiting. All I gotta do is get the confirmation from you. Uh, anyway, so later this week, I am actually going. He got the clean sweep 15 minutes ago. Congratulations,
Yep.
Kyle. My second challenge coin right there to astronaut zero Zanzibar. Please copy. You will receive a challenge coin in the mail. Uh, that's awesome. Trifecta. It, I got so mad with the 13 colonies because here I was. I was videoing me going through, getting all the contacts, and I was writing them down and marking them off. And I got so carried away, and I had like 9 of them done, and I realized, fuck, I'm not putting down the time. I was like, I got to put down the time for this log sheet. So the first 9 I had to go back and redo over.
Oh no.
I do. I've already got it. I've already got it taken care of. But yeah, it was kind of aggravating because I had to go back and redo them. I still need the GB and the TM uh, as far as getting everything, but I do got the clean sweep already.
Yeah, I just need the GB too, and I want to get him on sideband because I've got everything else on sideband. So I heard him a little bit earlier today, and he was calling for YLs, and I was about ready to go get my wife and put her on the radio, but she said it was time for dinner, so I had to give that up.
Listen. I heard one. He said QRP. I said, "Whoop! Turn that radio down." I said, "QRP."
Yep.
I ain't scared. I ain't scared to turn my radio down. Uh, Not scared at all. Oh, speaking of QRP, oh,
Oh yeah. When are you busting that new toy out?
This bad boy should come out this weekend.
Sweet.
Really, really excited about using it. Which means, well, not really, because it means I got to hike then, don't it? Because we all know I'm not going to QRP at a picnic table. All right. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So I'm hoping to hold it off for Friday because it'll make a lot better live stream. Because if it ends up being one of my night shift activations, that's going to be a crappy live stream because the lighting will suck.
Oh yeah.
But it'll be what it'll be. But later this week, hopefully Friday day, if not Thursday night. That's why I'm worried about the numbers. I got a problem. I got a POTA addiction problem. I need a counselor. If anybody knows any good POTA counselors, like I just can't stop. Like why in the world did I go out after watching Clubhouse and I stayed out, dude. I was out till like 12:30 playing on the radio. My activation was done and I kept playing with James and Tom on all the different bands and yeah, I got a POTA problem. But anyway, I will be doing my 1,000th activation later this week. And I will be doing it at Chief Logan. It will be where I started will be my 1,000.
Good question, Ed.
I would say they're a pretty good penny. I would say, but if anybody wants to send me a night vision camera, I will definitely do some cool night vision stuff with it. But my 1,000th activation, and my plan is I'm going to have to do Chief Logan at least one more time before. Let's see what the battery killer says here. There we go. Just feed the habit. I agree. I feed it quite well. My habit's kind of fat. I feed it a little too well sometimes. But my plan is if I go to Chief Logan at least one more time, maybe two, depending on how many activations I got left that I can do, I'm going to try to hit my 10,000th contact in Chief Logan Park.
Oh, wow.
On the same activation. So big numbers. 1,000 activations and 10,000 contacts just in Chief Logan Park.
And you're going to try for that Friday.
I'm going to try to make all of it happen Friday. I can't swear on the 10,000th contact because I got the way the bands have been. If the bands were good, I could make it happen easy. But the way the bands have been lately, I've seen some good activators struggle getting activations, and there's been activations that I've struggled getting 50. So, but I would like to make them both happen at the same time. That I was really hoping because I pulled all the I got all the stats the other day on the 500 and was watching Tobys numbers, and I was hoping that it was going to hold out and Toby was going to hit her 500 on Friday on that activation.
Oh, that would have been nice.
That would have been super nice, but oh no, she's a robot. She was a machine last night. She's like, oh no, I want to get you here and get you here and get you here. Toby is a hunting beast, that's for sure. Did get a really cool shout out. I don't even remember the guy's call sign right off the top of my head, and I feel bad about that. But he gave me a shout out for helping the Pearsons with their first activation, and while he hunted me today, and it felt really cool. Also talked to a couple of youths this week, so I got some cards going out to them. But 1,000 activations in pretty much in a year and a half. That's a big number. That's why I said
that's a lot of activations.
Tonight's all about the big numbers. And there's people that do more activations than me. And sometimes I wonder how, because like I don't even sleep anymore. But
there's at least three because you're going for that activation a year. The last time I saw, there were only three of you on there.
Well, no, the thing of it is the people who have more activations than me have a lot of 3-fers and 4-fers that they can do. So
Oh,
when they
okay.
do when they do well, one of them in particular does a 4 for every day. So that right off the bat, that's 4 activations for him. So, uh, what about big numbers with you? You got any big numbers coming up for you?
I should have my first kilo award at my home park if I ever get out there to activate more. I've been working on a kilo at the home park and a kilo here at the West Virginia park. Um, I haven't been at the West Virginia park in a couple months, so hopefully I'll get a lot of contacts tomorrow. Add to that, but yeah, I'm just working on my first 2 kilos.
Yeah, that's something I've kind
And
of. Go ahead.
for me as a weekend warrior, that's something exciting. I like to call myself a weekend warrior, but I don't get to get out every weekend. But
That is
I'd
that
like
is
to.
that is true. Curtis made a good point. Some of the people are retired and they got a little more of an advantage on me as well as doing all those activations. Uh,
That's true.
but it's like I was telling them the other night because they were congratulating me because I have more QSOs than everybody, and and they were like, "Well, so and so's got more activations than you, though. Are you trying?" I'm like, "No, not really." I was like, "But I can tell you this: if you take the three main stats in POTA, so you got QSOs, you got activations, and you got unique parks. If you take those three stats and you look at the top five, you'll only see one name in all three categories, and that's me. So as long as I'm sitting like that, I'm feeling good with my numbers. There's RFing around. Hello, hello,
James and
Mister
Tom in a
V3.
park. Go get
They're,
them.
they are in a park, and Tobys probably already hunted them because we all know if you hang out in the Patreon after chat, it's really funny. By the way, Evan, the links are in the Patreon chat and the Discord chat. I, wa- I was running late for the stream and I had to adjust a couple of the screenshots and stuff. And I was trying my best to get it done. And Evan was blowing me up about this after chat thing. He's excited, so that's a good thing. I like to see the Patreons excited to chat. We have a good time, but a lot of times it turns into oh, I bet I can get this station, and and that is normally started by Toby, and she won't even say nothing. We'll just all of a sudden hear Alpha Delta 2, Charlie Delta, and we're like, oh, who are you going to get? And then next thing you know, everybody's going to hunt that station. So
You got to watch her because as soon as she changes her headphones, you know what she's up to.
yeah, I seen Molson's got a really cool configuration last night. Uh, he can run his headphones, and maybe somebody in the chat can tell me how to do this because I think
Oh,
it's
that was
cool.
fancy.
But he can run, say his YouTube right here. He can hear everything on the YouTube, and then over here, which won't help me because I'm deaf in one ear. But I just want to know how to do it. He can run his radio. So,
Oh, you didn't see he had 2 sets of headphones on.
oh, did he?
Yeah, he had them crisscrossed at the top. He had one coming down one way and the other one coming down the other way, and they were crisscrossed at the top.
Okay.
Still pretty cool.
That is cool. Now, if somebody can duplicate my left ear and put it over on my right, I can do the crisscross thing then. But it would do me no good. It's really funny for the people who see me working the CW Kilo 2 Alpha. Uh, it was quite funny. I think it was. Nobody said something to me, but like I was like really intent, like this close to my radio, and then I'd send and I'd listen. And I mean, it was like I was possessed with like I was going to give the thing a kiss. Hayden seen it. I put it out in my Patreon, a little video clip of me doing the CW for
Oh
the
yeah, the CW.
yeah. And I'll probably throw that. I have a 13 colonies video because I've got I've got all the contacts just like I did last year on video, which is a pain in the butt. But because you're like, oh, he's on. Wait, I got to set up the video. uh, but it's fun. 13 Colonies is, besides POTA, 13 Colonies is my favorite event.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Uh, it's one that I will work every single year, and I better take a look at my phone and make sure I ain't missing nothing here. But it's one that I will work every single year.
Almost like it better than field day.
And see there, I did miss something. Thank you very much, David, for the 3 slices of pizza. David, KY4GM, appreciate it. And he's not even tied right now, so he's just wanting to go up. Normally, if David's tied, he's going to break that tie. He can't stand to be tied. Wait a minute, or is it? I'm trying to. I don't remember if he's tied or not. I can't remember, but I don't think he was in that big 8-way tie.
He said in his message he's got to get back on the list.
Oh, that's what it is. That's what it is. Okay, he's not made the list yet. Yeah, and he finished second. He came up right at the end. Toby was right there in second place for the longest time behind ICP, and then right at the very end. I think I'm going to add more incentive to the adventure program. Matter of fact, I think because we do giveaways for the top 10 every quarter, but I think that at the end of the year, I'm going to take the top 2 out of each quarter and put them in a bigger giveaway. So the top 2 out of each quarter, and if you're in the top 2 more than once, you'll get two chances in the giveaway. There is no other way to do it. So yeah, we're gonna do that because I want to give back to those who give out to me. That's what I want to do for sure. Okay. So you were talking about a kilo in your, because we're talking about numbers, and I love numbers, and I probably aggravate the help desk to death. They're like, why does this guy care so much whether the page is updated in 3 days? Because I don't see my numbers. That's why. I'm a number freak. I gotta see where everything is. It's already annoying because I got one person that won't upload their logs for like 2 and 3 weeks, and then all of a sudden you get a big dump from them. So it's aggravating. Especially, there's no excuse. We got self-uploading now. You liking the
now it's your fault if you don't get up.
You liking the self-uploader? I love it.
I'm tomorrow will be my first log that I upload myself, so we'll see how that goes.
Oh Lord!
I like what I see of it.
We've got a slacker here. We're gonna have to. You're gonna have to retire. You tell your wife I said you're gonna have to retire and only be a POTA technician.
In 6 more years, I'm all yours.
6 more years.
Yep. There's another update to the pizza.
I don't think another update to the pizza. Let's see what we got here.
I got it on the banner.
That would be. Oh, there's multiples though. Covain, thank you very much for the 3 slices of pizza, and James Jenner, thank you very much for the 5 slices of pizza. You guys rock. Because I'm definitely going to need all this gas money coming up, because next month is Huntsville. Not only do I got a trip for Support Your Parks weekend coming up, but shortly right after that is Huntsville, and that's gonna, anytime I go to any of the shows like that, it's always very expensive. So, but I am definitely looking forward to it. it's really cool because I'm looking forward to because Molson is coming down, and I think
Oh,
that's
is
going to
he?
be yeah, that's going to be cool because I get to aggravate the crap out of Molson. I, my goal is after Ham after Huntsville for Molson to come Clubhouse and have a Molson rant about me. I love Molson to death. He's always fun. I might bring him a white T-shirt.
I'd like to see him wear that.
And well, actually, Joe Brett will be there too. I've never got to meet Joe Brett, so I think that's the only two out of most of the shows that I watch that I have not actually met and hung out with or activated with. So To actually parked to park me today. He doesn't do a lot of park to parks with me, so I was kind of. I even confirmed his call sign. He's like, "Yes, yes, James, it's me." So good to get To in the park to park today, and got Kyle in the log today. Uh, did not get Mr. RFing around today. He was slacking, probably doing that work thing. So uh, he are they actually out at the park right now watching?
Curtis says PP man sounds good in Pennsylvania on 1 watt, so maybe.
On 1 watt PP man. There we go. Yeah, PP man is actually running. Hold on, I'll give you live PP man stats. Uh, maybe I shouldn't, but I will. Just because we're going to do breaking news on the PP man.
There you go. He's running it at his 818.
Yeah, he's definitely running his 818, but he is running a 64-foot vertical tonight. A 64-foot vertical.
That's insane.
Yeah, that is two Eagle ones on top of each other. He's done it before, and when he runs 1 watt on the 64-foot vertical, he comes in 5'9" normally when he does the park to park with me, or I think he's not. Is he doing an activation, or is
We
he
might
hunting?
have to talk to Tristan about that.
Give me a double, a
Talk to
double,
Tristan. I want a double Eagle one.
double Eagle one. The problem would be probably getting the mass. That would probably be the problem because I can't think of any collapsible mass that would be anywhere near that. I could be wrong.
I'm not sure. Maybe the DX Commander has something. I can't convert meters to feet, so it's
There,
hard for
there,
me to figure that one out.
there is something that's going to be pretty cool in the future, possibly coming out when he can get the stuff to do it. We're gonna test a sort of secret antenna. Uh, so I look forward to that. Oh, but
Thanks, James. 1 meter is 39 inches.
1 meter is 39 inches. Yeah, that man 39 inches or is that female 39 inches? Just I'm asking for a friend, James. Anyway, you were mentioning, you got the kilo. Oh, that was when he was in the backyard, the 64 vertical. So
Oh, okay.
he uh, but you were mentioning your kilo there, and you want a kilo in West Virginia. That's another thing with numbers I've become obsessed with. I like getting kilos in multiple states. So I've got a
Yeah.
kilo in West Virginia. I've got a kilo in uh, Florida. I'm really close to a kilo in Kentucky, and I'm about halfway there to one in Ohio. So I'm working my surrounding state. Well, Florida's not surrounding, but I was there for a month. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
why not get a kilo? Matter of fact, I already have my next kilo in Florida planned. when I was down there was Tenor Rock Wildlife Management Area. But when I go back next year, I'm going to get Colt Creek. Well, I'll probably get Colt Creek and Green Swamp both. So
Okay.
why would you not have a kilo in something called Green Swamp? I mean,
Sure.
But that's my plan for Florida. But I really want to. Oh yeah, I'm just going to throw this out there. Another number that I'm very happy with is my number of states I need for worked all states is one less because the other night again on 20 meters at night it was like 10:30. I got a park to park with Wyoming.
Oh, nice.
So I now need Montana, which VE3JLN, and somebody else. It may be PB Man. Both are going to this summer. So I need Montana, Hawaii, and Alaska. I did try my best to hunt Alaska from the park the other night, and I could hear like a really faint noise. But that was it. It wasn't happening. Oh.
Well, if I'm going to get Alaska and Hawaii, those are the only two I need. It's going to be out here on a mountain somewhere.
Yeah, well, I mean that's the thing. It seems like every time they're on, I'm in the valley. I'd love to be up on Tick Ridge one night when they're on because I'm pretty high up on Tick Ridge. I do really well up there. Matter of fact, I even do really far on ground wave for there because I did a 20-meter park to park and it had to be ground wave because there's no way there was a skip that close with Reed. And it was too far for normal ground wave, but it had to be ground wave because he even said, James, I don't know how we're making this contact, but thanks for the park to park. Yeah, it was a little weird. That was on Winterfield Day. That's where we do Winterfield Day is up on Tick Ridge, and ever since we did Winterfield Day, that's where I go to activate because I realized I got signal up there. Before, when I would activate Cowboy Lingo, it was always call CQ until somebody spotted me. But now I know where to go to get signal.
Sweet.
It's kind of aggravating though because I don't know if you've ever looked at the SOTA maps, but there's like a little bare spot in between West Virginia and Kentucky where it's not in no region. And I know that Tick Ridge would be a SOTA because there's even a fire tower up there at the very top. And I'm like, man, I want to do this SOTA. And I'm like, there's no region there. So there's nothing in that whole area. And I'm like, oh, that sucks. That really, really sucks. All right. So we talked about Toby getting 500. We talked about the 1K activations, which I'm super excited about. You ever notice I always tend to lean right back to Chief Logan on these special activations? But I mean, it's where I got my start, you know. And there's people out there that let's look at some numbers. I want to look at some numbers. There's probably somebody, which is probably November 3 X-Ray Lima Sierra, is probably getting close to an eagle there. Can you imagine getting a hunted eagle?
Oh yeah.
Does anybody in the chat have a hunted eagle? I know I'm actually semi close to one. Let's see here. Hunters. Oh, it's actually not. It's actually not Joe. He's been passed. He was the leader. Now it's Kilo Golf 2 Charlie Victor, the other Larry. Uh, 87 contacts in Chief Logan. November 3 X-Ray Lima Sierra has 86. So 13 and 14 away. And November 5 Hotel Alpha is 17 away. Alpha Bravo 8 Lima Lima is 18 away. And then rounding out the top 5, Kilo 2 Hotel Alpha is 25 away. So 5 people that's within 25 of getting an eagle hunted park. That's just not an award you see very much.
No, that's amazing. And that's all at Chief Logan.
That's all Chief Logan. 100 contacts into Chief Logan. And I'm going to almost bet that out of those 100, I'm 98 of them.
Oh, yeah.
If not the full 100. There's the opportunity. There's a couple people that's activated Chief Logan. Reed's activated it once. KE8RKT has activated it once with me, and then once as the club, which I was part of too. So, and then Alpha India 4 Foxtrot has done it twice. And then one more person. I can't remember who was first to activate it. It wasn't me because I didn't do photo then. Somebody else did it first. It's not I think it's somebody from away from here even. But I should have at-node that park. I should have been doing photo a long time ago just so I could have at-node it. Because that is my park. For sure.
Well, you just gotta keep dominating the park and make sure you're on top.
Oh, I don't see anybody. I don't see anybody. Not for a long, long time. I'm gonna have to kick the bucket and because even if I select down from POTA, that would be the one I would go to.
Sure.
Well, I mean, here I'll go ahead and tell you how close somebody is. Okay. I am the top activator, and this stat's not even correct because POTA's not updated in 3 days. But it says I have 9,644 contacts there.
Wow.
The closest person to me is AI4F, and he has 250. So,
Curtis, you have some work to do.
I'm pretty sure Curtis, you're welcome to come down and try to take the lead from me. I would welcome the competition. It would be funny because I would see Curtis spotted in 1810, and I would go up there and pull in there and activate, 100 yards from him. Oh, yay, somebody's on 7,200. Have they started yet on him, PP Man? If they started, we'll listen in.
I saw somebody activating on 7,200 earlier today, and they weren't getting any interference or anything.
Wait, now if you do it early in the day, you don't. But this time right here, they'll crucify you. That's where I made my.
Not so much anymore because they're always following you around.
That is true. That is true. The 7,200, and I know it's. I know now for a fact that it's somebody that was mad over the 7,200 deal because somebody heard a couple guys on 7,200, and we have their call signs, and they were talking about. He's like, looks like POTA's got them some new followers. Ain't that funny? And they were laughing around about it and stuff like that. But I would have to hear the guy's voice to know if it's the exact one. If I ever hear the guy's voice on 7,200 and he throws his call, it's done. But there's also a lot of hunters that are triangulating him as it is anyway. So, his day's numbered. He better hope it's the FCC that finds him. because I won't be nice and wear my coax necklace either. Oh, good stuff. All righty, let me think if there was any more big numbers that I wanted to go over really quick because we are getting closer to the end. Uh, I can give you little numbers. This weekend, I will be trying out my 818 and doing a. I'll probably do a 2 watt activation to start. Might do a 1 watt. Sometimes I go big like that. I might do 1 watt and see how much it is. PP Man has built this radio up to me, and so I'm really excited about using it. Um, so definitely be doing 1 watt in the near future if I don't try it right off the bat. And I've got some really cool activations planned with it between hiking and mountain biking. Uh, some
Okay.
some PODA and soda activations. So there's going to be some good videos coming out with that right there. I look really forward to that. Also, I got a video coming out from Hamvention. It is my MCOM video. I wasn't a big fan of the video. I didn't think the footage was that great, but I did stick it in Patreon, and the Patreon said roll with it. So you can blame them if the video footage sucks. Uh, just find one of my Patreons and throw a rock at them. But
It was a good video. It was an interesting video to watch what everybody's doing with MCOM, and I'll just say that.
Yeah, it was cool. It wasn't the footage I wanted out of it, but good stuff. We are definitely having Happy Hour After Dark Patreons. The link is in the Patreon chat. It is in the Discord chat. Everybody is welcome. Same deal as last time. If we get to 10, we drop the people that doesn't have the benefit. But other than that, go hit that up, and we'll probably be going over to 7,200 and listening a little bit and seeing what this guy's getting. Because if Donald Trump is on there tonight, I'm going to make another contact with Donald Trump. I'm up to 3 contacts with Donald Trump now.
Nice. I got to get him in my log.
Yeah, he won't confirm.
That's
I got my first one. My first one with him was on field day, because people were trying to do field day on 7,200, and they were on there, and they kept playing Donald Trump over and over and over again. Make America great again. Make America great, just over and over and over. So I just went on there and started calling CQ Donald Trump, and then it spring up and say, "Make America great again." I was like, "You're 5'9", Donald Trump." Got to work your way down to 1 watt. I don't know. I just, you know what?
No, we're extreme here.
Challenge
Start
coin.
out on 1 watt.
Challenge coin for myself. 1 watt this weekend, weather permitting, because I'm not doing a hiking activation in the piss pouring rain. Weather permitting, and 1 watt, 50 contacts. Is that a sustainable number for you, PP Man? Because he always tells me to, 40 sums around where he gets. So 50 contacts, 1 watt, first activation on a new radio. Challenge accepted. I'm your Huckleberry. There's some numbers right off the bat. Small numbers, even though we're supposed to be about big numbers. All right. Other than that, we're going to start wrapping up. Hayden, what do you got coming up?
Just got the first West Virginia activation in a long time. I should be out there probably about 11, maybe noonish. That's about it. We're going to have a good time out here in West Virginia and see some sights and spend some time with the family.
Good deal. Which park are you doing?
It's been so long I forgot what it was. It's it's at the trough here on the river. I'll post it in Discord later. I forget what number it was. It's like 7117 maybe. Been too long.
I can't remember which one you normally do. I know I'd be doing Lost River if I was you. I'm going back. now that I have the 8-1 team, I'm going
I
back
was
to
going to suggest
I'm,
that.
I'm going back to Lost River, and I'm
I know it's
activating
quite a
permanent.
hike for you, but I was going to suggest going up Lost River.
I'm activating at the top of Lost River. It is definitely happening. Probably this year for sure. I'm
Sweet.
I'm going to look at the numbers because I'm think I'm about, and it's not that I've been trying either, but I think I'm about halfway or a little more than than activating all of West Virginia again. So, because there's some of them that I just don't go to. Some of
Well,
them, some of
let
them,
me and Mike know when you go do that, because Mike said give him a text when you go. I'll definitely meet up with you for that one.
yeah, it's a beautiful park, and it'll be a lot of fun. Oh, imagine that. Kilo 2 Alpha November is late, and we're doing last call. Last call for YouTube. Kilo Echo 8 Papa Zuma November. Last call for YouTube. Go ahead, Jeff. Throw out your call sign. That's my last call buddy right there. Jeff, team replay, buddy. Team replay. All right. Everybody, thank you very much for the pizza tonight. Thank you for hanging out with us and getting the numbers. Yes, we got a lot of interviews coming up. I know you guys are probably sick of seeing me and Hayden hang out here and just shoot the crap, but you know what? We love you for it anyway. I do got some interviews coming up, but I'm just waiting on people to confirm their exact dates. It's hard to get people to do interviews in the summer. Uh,
Yeah.
so, and I'm actually going to be on somebody else's live stream coming up sometime after Support Your Parks. I'm excited about it because it's a cool topic, and I'm not even going to tell you all what it is, but it's cool. So be on the lookout for that. Other than that, thanks for stopping by. Catch me on the air tomorrow morning at 7:15 to 7:45 ish, somewhere through there. I'm not giving you exact time, but it's normally somewhere through there. And I'm going to tell you, I might start on 80 tomorrow morning because I've been going earlier and the bands are just. I get, I think I got 18 this morning, but people were complaining. So I might try 80 tomorrow morning. We'll see. 73, everybody, and Patreons. We will see you in after chat. Have a good night, everybody.
73 all.